Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Day 2 of Man Cold. We're back with Resident Evil 19, I believe. We're getting close. We are getting very, very close. Played a little bit today, just so today I wouldn't be fumbling around. With this last video, we completed this little key here, and if you can look at it, there was 2 parts to it. And we added up the top, you can see that there are some Roman numerals there. Essentially all you want to do with that is you want to turn them. Yeah, if it'll let me do it. There you go. So you just want to turn the key so that it essentially will... Oh, I just grabbed it wrong. So that they'll match up with the numbers there. So just keep turning it and turning it, and eventually they will all match up. So there you go. So then you can see it brings back the number 4231. So you want to keep that in mind as to where we're heading next, which is in that red area where the elevator was. So we're just going to head over there. Now, I've cleaned out my inventory a little bit. Not too much of a reason for it. This will be quite smooth for a playthrough wise for at least this part. But I want to say to you people who are in this same area, conserve your ammunition for your shotgun. Do not bother using it on these battle toads that are ahead of us. I don't even know if they're really hunters. It's something new I haven't run into, so we'll see. But I've learned from just going up ahead earlier is to not bother with them, because it doesn't seem to take them down. So if you remember, this is where you got the first part of the key here for the cylinder shaft, and so it seems to be that you can throw in the completed key. If we use it, throw it in there, close the valve there, 4 buttons will show up. So what you want to do is you want to hit them in the order of what the key cylinder said. So that would be 4. Ah! I already blew it. Good. Okay, good. Yes, I want to use that. Remember, kids, don't be hitting A too quickly. Yes. So we want to hit 4, 2, 3, and 1. Power gets restored to the elevator, and we take it down to the scary area. That's the best I can say. So like I said, conserve your ammo, especially if you are Chris. You know, keep the inventory spaces to a general minimum. But that should be something you should be doing with him anyways, just to the fact to get used to it. So we get down here in this lovely low area. There's another item box, and what I'll show you down here is sort of how it continues. So there's an item box here. I don't need anything out of it. If you go down here, there's going to be a garbage disposal, or yeah, essentially. So you can see there's water all around us. There's nothing really too much we do it. A garbage compressor, I guess. So that crushes things obviously into a cube or into nothing. Nothing else down here. So obviously that's going to have some use later on. So we're going to climb back up the ladder. Go up, yeah, past the item box, and there's going to be a door on our right hand side here. So we're just going to go up here. Those lovely tank controls, every video I bitch about them, but it is what it is. So like I said, you're gonna run into these newer enemies. I don't know what they are, but don't waste ammo on them. Just, you can hear them. They don't sound like they're having a good time. Let's see if we'll run into one up here. Yep, so there's one. So don't waste the ammo. So let them take a swat at you or whatever, and then run around them. It's the easiest way to do it. So I'll just wait them out here. They're chained up, like you can tell, like there's something on their face. It's sort of similar to the other guy I ran into in that cabin residence. It looks very similar. So, then we're oh geez, he smacked me on the back way around, but that's fine. So there's a lever here that you're gonna want to pull. What's gonna do is it's going to recess those switches. Now, if you continue on around, you don't have the item that can go into that yet. So for that red door to be open, we need to pick something else up. So we're going to go down here. Some herbs. Pick them up, might as well. Because you probably got hit a few times. Combine them if you want. That was a new one. Jesus, I've never heard them. Oh, that was unsettling. Alright. So I somehow missed the door right behind me somehow. So yeah. There is a... You'll catch on. There's a journal that might explain a little bit of this. What's going on type of thing. So you're going to come into here. And it's a generally just cave mine area. Not much to it. None of those bad guys in there. But there is a box. And an elevator shaft. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this box onto the elevator that will move something down the stream there, and we'll show you what it is. Now that's on there. Push the button, Chris. Transporting materials. We're going to start it up, and we're going to send it on down there with the box in tow. Now where that leads is right where you guessed it, the garbage disposal was. So once it allows me to have my character back, there we go. Go back through here, back through the door, back to where that item box storage was. That's the right one. Yep. So again, be careful of them. You can shoot them to a point where they won't attack you, but again, it's a real waste of ammo in my opinion, especially when you're dealing with not having too much probably at this point where you're gonna have to save it for something. So it's just best to be smart about it and avoid them, because as far as I can tell, there's no way to kill them. Might be able to light them on fire when they're going crazy. I don't know. I'd rather just not get involved. As you can tell, the lovely elevator is now broken, so you can no longer go back up if you wanted to. Of course, that's just the way video games and movies go, right? Okay. So as you can see, it's transported this box all the way over here. So we're going to take the box, we're going to push it towards the garbage disposal. Looks good in there, and we'll shove it over this way. There we go. Just gonna shut her down. Garbage compactor, press the switch, it's going to crush the box and show us what's possibly in the box. And it's going to reveal to us a broken flamethrower. So if you dive in, dumpster diver Chris, pick up the broken flamethrower, and I can assume you can already tell what to do with that. That's where you pull the lever and then throw it on that switch for that door. So we're gonna head back over there. Just make sure you're not missing anything. I'm unsure as to why this area is still in red, depicting that I'm possibly missing something. I'm gonna just do a quick run around of the room, but again, I'm not sure what I would be missing. Usually they depict that something would be glowing. It might just be because of the elevator. I'm not really entirely sure. Of course, broken. And there was nothing else down there. Nothing up here. No idea. So, with the broken flamethrower in tow, we'll head back over to that switch. You gotta be relatively quick. It is sort of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Again, with the tank controls, and again dealing with these, whatever they are, zombies of some point or some part. I have no idea. What was I missing in that room too? Huh. So let him take a swipe at you. There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna see what was I missing in this this room here. They're not very quick. Just gonna see what I was missing here. Then we'll hit the switch and move on. Yeah, just go around mashing A, I guess. Like I said, I don't. Oh, didn't even think of that. Ammo, nice. Oh, we can take those, sure. Now the problem is, as you can tell, I've just topped out my goddamn inventory. Ugh. Luckily, I played ahead, and I know that I am good on my inventory space. So there's none of me gonna have to run back to throw those into a box because I know what's coming up. So. Thank God that I played ahead. Smart move. So we're gonna go and flip that switch, which is just around this corner for that red door there. Hopefully, yeah. See, this is where that can be bothersome. Whoa! Hello! Oh, you caught me again, you son of a. So that's going to open up the recessed access area. Oh, Jesus Christ. Make sure we're going the right area. Or right way, I should say. Straight ahead here. Looks like the door will unlock. Put something in there. Sure will. So we'll throw that on there. Unlocks the door. Let's use these. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Open up the door, and the story gets deeper. So, as you know, I always open it up. General area here. Yeah, that gets a little freaky, eh? A little freaky-dicky-ish. The fire's died out, shows signs of use, so someone has been here relatively recently. Various dolls. God knows what on earth is happening around here. Desk is cluttered with old beat-up dolls and candles. This just looks like a fun room, doesn't it? Again, not too much in here. Keep thinking I'm missing something now. That every time that there's something in. Last time I tried to light. Yeah, it tells you. There's no use. There's no candles or anything to light up. Nothing around this side. I don't know. Just smash on A every once in a while. You never know. You might run into something you need. But generally what we're here for is, so if you go through here, keep moving. There will be snakes that follow you. Just don't stop. Just keep going. Otherwise they'll catch up and bite you. And that's not fun. So you get into like this small little camped out residence area. Looks like someone's been sleeping here. Photographs of a young girl depicting her childhood. Bed is still warm, so someone's been using this area. And you might clue in as to who is using it when you see when we take up that ladder there. So you're going to take the jewelry box, examine it, open it up, nothing, no tricks or anything, and it's got the stone ring for us. Now we get to put the other emblem on top of that, which should open the basement door. Put a family picture and notes. Something written on the back of a lovely flame from November 10th of 1967. Progenitor virus administered Jessica. Administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation, virus fusion, and negative action disposed. Lisa. Administered virus type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation, virus fusion positive but delayed fusion, body modification observed, constant results, status, continue protective observation. George, action terminated November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone of November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy, but she was a fake, not my real mom. So same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away, because Mom is sad when I meet her without face. November 17th, 1907. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard. It hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see mother because 4 stones. So, slightly unsettling, but it is what it is, right? So there you go, stone ring, which I assume you put the other emblem on. Or good for ammo, it looks like, which to me is only telling you one thing: of get ready for something crazy that's about to happen. So we take up the stairs here. I'm trying to remember. I think down here there's a couple of herbs. I wonder if I'll have enough space for them. Probably won't. Yeah, green and so we'll take the green just in case things get a little crazy. But like I said, I've played this beforehand, and there is an item box that I can go back and if I want to take care of that. Up the ladder we go. Have a sip of my tea. As you can see, it takes you back to the that courtyard little residence area. So what I'm going to do here, there's an item box, there's a save point. I'm just going to go back and quickly get that blue herb after we just pop a couple of these things back in. We got tons of ammo, which I'm happy about, which is really nice. I guess I can keep that. We'll throw that in. Yeah, I assume that's what that goes with. And then we got the other one, I believe. I believe we combine these two. There we go. So then that can be put on that door, and then I believe you use the other one that was holding up the door of the other area. So we're just going to jump back down there, get that blue herb. Never know when you could use that stuff. I might, stock up for what I assume will be the final battle sooner or later. So I'll pick up this final herb, combine it, and we'll be on our way. I can only assume we head back to the mansion from here. I don't know what else you would do. Oh, jeez. There we go. Back up. Yeah, that looks good. We'll keep that just in case we run into anything. I don't think there's a reason to stick around in this area, so we will escape back to the mansion, I assume. And it works out to grab that perfect. To grab that other door. So you can tell, like, that might, I'm unsure if that was the guy that was down here from before, when we first ran into him. We shot him in the face and I ran like a chicken. I can't remember what part that was. But, you know, it's clear that, you know, left him alone. He just roams from upstairs and downstairs and whatnot. Best to leave him alone. You know, he didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Unsure of who he is. Or it. She. It. Yeah, because there's a scream and all the fun stuff. So, I'm hoping I'm not going to run into anything around here. Because that wouldn't be fun. God damn it. That sounded like something. Right in the back. Slow. No real reason to bother with them. You know, they're just out to have a good time, right? I mean, they didn't do anything. Make sure we're going in the right area. We are. Perfect. I like to use these as my drink breaks. Excuse me, Carl. I will say it's a little refreshing to run into the zombies as opposed to the hunters, or God knows what that other thing was. You know, we can't be blowing everyone away. God. Just wish I felt a little better. I'd probably be able to finish her off today, but when I don't feel well, video games don't always mix, or at least these types of video games where a lot of the camera is constantly changing its look and its perspective. That really, yeah, that type of thing. So this is the other part I believe we need. Crest fits perfectly. We'll take it. Forgetting every once in a while where I am. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, but the typewriter and item box are right there, and that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Well, we're gonna save her up again here. We'll save that up, opening up that basement for what may be the conclusion, but I'm not sure. But as always, folks, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate every single view that I get. And as always, thank you again, guys. Star White.